Now if you feel the world's against you, Kita Shines can help you. Be the light and be the change and recognize your values. Changing lives and building nations, cause all of us are great ones. And we just wanna see the light in you. We sing, oh, Kita Shines. We sing, you've got the power to rise and to shine like the sun, shining bright like the moon at night until the work is done. Kita shines. Kita shines.
Minister Neville, I believe that you deserve to be on this shine spot because listening to your story, you realize that you made it through some hard times. You understand what life is, and it's not like you are Bill Gates, but at the end of the day, you know how to keep your family together, to manage your finances, and also you share your wisdom, you mentor, you help others to come up. And this is a legacy that you will live forever and ever and ever. And Shine Spot has captured it. Kita Shines has captured it. For years and years and years to come, your grandchildren will be able to come back here and see that Minister Neville Alexander impacted many lives, from your little boy come through Red Stripe, go right up even to this moment at Pure Heart Ministries International. What are some of the things that you like to do? What are some of the things that you enjoy? And you can share with us your musical side.
Okay.
Yeah, how you started as a musician, and how is it going for you?
All right. Well, for me, music is my thing. You know, like some people go rumbar and anything.
Yeah.
So my rumbar, that's some music. People say that's music. You have to find something that you love to do. It's just like you do in a career. If you don't find it rewarding, it's a pressure you. Find something else to do. Getting paid for something and loving it and getting paid for it are two different things. Because you get it'll bring frustration, you know, and get the best. And that's why you have to love what you do. Because that is more rewarding than even money sometimes. Because if you love what you do, the money will come. I kid you not. You know. So that is in terms of for my career now.
For
the music career now. It started. Remember, I used to play for a pastor. We used to play. I used to play in terms of for the band. I used to perform as Ryan Mark, and I've been in the music for a long time because I've played for every gospel artist you can think about. Play for them record. Jermaine Edwards, you know, me running out time for the church, support him,
Yes.
and as I make him stand up on him feet, and sometimes say, you know, never I remember what you do for me. You say, you do it for others, boss. You don't owe me anything at all. So no, you just do it in terms and try to be good to other people.
Others.
You know, so I played for Birthright for years, which was one of the leading group, and we go all over the place. We play. We go Canada, we go all over the place. We play. You know, playing in the gospel arena now. I play, you know, like for our pastor, Ryan Mark, the artist.
Yes.
And anything you want, you just do it, Lord. Anything you want, do it, Lord. For me and you, we'll do it, Lord. Anything you want, you just do it, Lord. Anything you want, you just do it, Lord. Anything you want, do it, Lord. For me and you, we'll do it, Lord. Anything you want, you just do it, Lord. Help Jesus, man overboard. The ship capsized, got the team overload. Talk to the pen, me not gonna live by the sword. Father God, just guide me a road. Because then take away my shoes and then take away my tunic. Them would have wanted my voice and the music. To all my feel that I lose, man, I lose it. Anything you say me, I go choose it. Say anything you want, just do it, Lord. Anything you want, do it, Lord. For me and you, I go do it, Lord. Anything you want, just do it, Lord. Anything you want, just do it, Lord. If your music don't mean nothing, so me I look at your music. The biblical foolishness, me not play for you. You could have paid, you can't even pay me for play for you.
Because to me, if I appreciate what you sing or so, no, me not play for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I've turned down a whole for tour, turn with some big artists. Just because I don't like their music or so. I'm saying I really can't take, pay me still. Because
Yeah.
doing engineer pay me more than playing music.
Yeah. So you are only able to play the guitar, or you know other instruments?
I can play guitar. I have no guitar is the number one, but
Mm-hmm.
I play bass too, and I can play keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
and I play a little drum. Because my brother is a professional drummer as well.
Oh.
But how that started now,
Mm-hmm.
at age 12, when I got baptized, I was there sitting at the front bench and I watched them man play. I say, I saw guitar easy to play. Oh, if you find
Guitar
okay.
hard to play,
No,
Minister Neville.
it is to play.
No.
No, all right. It's a mindset problem.
Okay.
All right.
Mindset must
No,
want
no.
fix.
You've set the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell yourself say something is hard to play, it's not hard to play.
Mm-hmm.
So like you say, boy, it's complicated.
Mm-hmm.
It's a complicated. It's like we say, love maths.
Mm-hmm. I love you for true.
That's a problem. That's why maths don't love you.
No.
Anything you say, you can't think. You say, I can do all things to scratch it.
So you stay for true, Minister Neville. So you stay in a real
And
life.
I tell you, I've taught a lot of students that come from Jamaica School of Music.
Mm-hmm.
Teach them. They come out of Jamaica School of Music. I never have to be into Jamaica School of Music. But guess what? Everything that I've learned, I'm self-taught.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken books, read them, and interpret it and learn. So I can sight read and play.
Wow. So from the time you were in the church, that's when you sat at the front, that's something that you took on, or is just knowledge?
No. I just feel intrigued. I just was really impressed by the music and the guitar. I said, boy, I love that instrument. I want to learn to play it. Obviously, the man I play, and in by 2-3 months, we know everything, and we just look at them and say, so I realize that we can't play. Them not really nothing. It's just a surface. And from there, trying to learn and I just buy books, start classical guitar, start buy books and try to learn and try for them. I said, I want to learn this thing again.
And then you just learn it.
You just learn it. And then you taught yourself in terms of that. Playing for a gospel group now. Like one of the top gospel group for the time. I say, yeah, this is the
yeah, I know you are the lead musician at Heart Ministries International, right. The minister responsible for Heart of Worship, and you do a good job. You do a good job, regardless of the struggles and the ups and downs that the department faces. You are very stable and connected, and you've seen the department through many highs and lows.
Right, and for me, it's a real challenge in terms of music. Sometimes you can't find people that are committed, and that is the word, committed to do what they are doing. And it's two things. You can't find a musician who can play, but with that comes something too. Because sometimes I remember coming to church and we have some musician who can play and that. But when I come to church, the atmosphere is right. And as musical ministers, we are really like spiritual Levites in other words. So you have to make sure you come prepared and your body become a temple of God. So nothing can come out of you if your body not right. So to find people, it's to find the people them where about.
Committed to God.
Pure heart.
Yes,
that
pure
can
heart.
bring out from a pure place that the worship can come through them. Because worship is a real lifestyle. So it's hard to find people who can think that. And trust me, we never have food on it. When people them just not cut it, we need to find the right people. So that's why you see in terms of we've been transitioning to find the right people. I think in the end, God will send them.
Yes, I believe so. And I want to pause here. So I know I asked you, like, what are some of the things that you do for fun? And music is a whole lot for you. But I've spent a lot of time with you, enough time, like, as ministers. And trust me, you're fun. Like, you're really fun. And you said the weirdest thing. Him chill. Like, him chill. How old are you, Minister Neville?
I'm as old as Jamaica.
All right.
1962.
Jamaica, 60, yes, 60, yes. My brain I go a while ago. And Minister Neville, honestly, like me at 36.
Right.
And when he is around, like you just still feel lively and you feel good energy and good vibration. Like
in the ministry has been the most rewarding thing that I've ever done. God has opened the doors for me financially and spiritually through the sacrifices of giving, especially my time. Giving of my time and sowing and Pure Heart Ministries International has shown fruits beyond my wildest imagination. It is a must do. Should I read the other two?
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
There are secret to keeping connected with us, especially as the younger people.
I tell you, it's all about it's coming in, and I say it's very important. You have to understand people. You have to understand the difference in others and learn to appreciate it. They are not you. This book I'm not you. You're just not me.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy, but I'm
Yeah.
not you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I want people to be ourselves. I always look like us and so we have to know how to combine together. And even when we say we are giving our sharing our ideas and all and things that make it better, you have to understand in terms of the thinking, level of thinking. When you understand certain people, because as a people manager, you train, and the different, the different personalities that people have, and some people intuitive, or some people can see the big picture. I like our man of God and see the big picture. Sometimes not see no where am I going,
Yeah,
but
but
know where I want to get to. You know the destination.
Yes.
So sometimes somebody says, so how are we going to get to this destination?
Yes.
So it is to understand the uniqueness in people and how you connect, and have fun. We have 8 ministers and just everybody different, but we can connect and have fun. We have a serious time. We talk about things, but think about it, think about it. We can talk, and have nothing in your heart. You just say, well, I'm the person. We just say it, and sometimes it stings still, but you get it out of the womb.
Right.
I think the difference with that is you don't internalize things.
Yes.
There's an issue when you internalize things. It's come like we would have called it either the industry. It's like a check valve. You have some check valve, when a system over pressure it goes out and pop out.
Yes.
But when you not talk about it, it
Yeah,
pop in.
it poison you too,
No, your organ to destroy because pressure relief inside. So you have to talk, you have to speak your mind, with respect and
Yeah.
and I understand the uniqueness in others and try to gel and live, When I'm around it, when you're like my minister, I feel energized. It's like family still, and there's probably nothing that I wouldn't share with my minister because I feel that close to the minister.
Me feel that close to you.
So anything at all, any problem like affect them, it affect me too. We see it that way. So I have to make sure so we're here to support each other.
Yes,
in whatever way, even just a conversation. And just support each other.
Yes.
Yeah, in other way, we use our competencies to build. Everybody get a portfolio. You're
Yes.
the minister of communication.
No, I was also a minister of current affairs
and communication.
Oh yeah, you say and current affairs.
Yeah, but the portfolio more wider than that. And me is the minister of service.
Yes. Yes.
So all the way we have unique thing, but when we come together, we can have fun. Not boring.
Yes.
I used to go to a church, very boring for over years. Yes. No level of growth. And the said thing, everybody know when they say, what people can say for the year? What? They say, what are they? They said, no man.
Can't
That's
work.
right, can't work. So sure, that was really a change.
I know that you love your church, Minister Neville.
No, man, I love my church.
Yes.
I second thing, I love my prophet.
Yes.
So I say not about
no, we know this. Like, yeah, we know this.
The gospel that Jesus would need promoted, promoted for shouting, from with the word that I'm promoted, taking it to the ideas from the north to the south, taking it to the ideas, what the word will read. Because the truth is a life when the devil believe, so God's word they're preaching. When you hear from your friends who are teaching, and you love them to preaching, because you need the one of the one for reaching. And it tells you you're crazy, but make sure you preach because that Jesus is your lazy, so that we deliver lazy. Because at the end of the day, Jesus will appear we cry. I know it doesn't swallow it, and it know break my heart and make me cry. Cause I'm not that one that we don't cry. He doesn't love cry. It know break my heart and make me cry. And it not only touch my soul, it made me cry. Cause I'm not that one that we don't cry. He doesn't like this.
Right.
Yeah, we make sure. But you're a JP. Tell us.
Yeah, JP too. We forget about that,
No, me have to remember. Yeah, JP. Like, guys, me have to go try to find the picture put here. So he went. If we don't have to know him, and everybody can sign for them. Anybody?
You have to know them still.
Yes.
But want to go to JP where you can sign for your immediate family.
Yes. How was the process for that?
Very tedious. It processed like probably about 2.5 years. From your registration. You can start the process, man. St. Catherine cannot different still. So I'm a JP for St. Andrew. And the process was real tedious. In October, we were fully commissioned.
Yes.
As JP for St. Andrew. And it's just the next thing you can find outside that name.
Yes, and help the church community, the wider, because we'll need it. They always want JP to do things. Yes. Minister Neville, one thing, and we're wrapping soon, but from a husband perspective, Do you think that there are particular roles that men should do versus women? Like you wash, cook, clean, or woman for just what is it like?
Well, I can't talk for anybody else
Oh,
because I consider myself to be a man out of the box.
oh,
Like, you see, when you grow up with be a boy picnic,
mm-hmm,
you have to do everything.
mm-hmm,
You have to cook, you have to wash and clean,
mm-hmm,
all of them things. So my mother taught me well. She taught me in terms of cleanliness. Nobody tell you in his house, nobody clean his house better than Minister Neville.
mm-hmm.
We turn up everything, bed take up, turn over, everything, sweep and all of them things. So I don't think in terms of men should in terms of worry about certain portfolio
Mm-hmm.
or thing. No, it depends on your strength. So instead of looking at each other, we look on in terms of what are you good at doing. My wife, she had a cook at the house. She just better at doing something.
Right.
She managed some finances better than men. They give her $1, she make it serve for all 3 months. That is fair thing. You know, I make sure do her work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes Gianna comes, like Gianna says yesterday, so Daddy, what you are eating today? Not at your mother portfolio. So you ask your mother, I'll do a Friday. You ask your mother portfolio and say, what
Yes.
you eat?
Yes.
Because daddy have a different portfolio.
Yes.
So it can split. It depends on, what people are good at. You know, and some man very looks and say, boy, man, if the man them learn to keep clean
Mm-hmm.
and learn to keep themselves clean too. Because guess what? The part of cleanliness is a part of godliness.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make sure say, it don't matter any what area thing that the wife can be doing something, you doing something.
Yes.
I think the only thing my wife might complain with me say, boy, you're too clean. I dash everything then. Like I'll think of him to dash them through the rubbish, in a rubbish pan, to make more space in the house and all that thing.
So you're saying we do and whatever,
Of
whoever the
course.
strength is. I like that. I like that. But on another note, I know at 60 years old now, I have to say this. I know I wanted to ask you this. Jamaica in general. What was Jamaica like then versus now? Like even in terms of our social activities and politics, and did you experience any uprisal or anything in Jamaica then?
Yeah, man, I experienced the whole works,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things growing up. It was a different type of politics still,
Mm-hmm.
not as today. But I tell you in terms of the politics, people were more interactive with what was happening. You know, I remember I live in a community we call it Garrison community. I remember, even turned 18 and you vote. You imagine you want to vote for the first time at 18, but when you go up, to vote, somebody vote for me long time. My dead mother vote long time, You understand me? It was something different. I said, boy, that even that you can exercise your right.
Oh my gosh.
But what was about that? Growing up was much different. It was fun going to school and people relate. You have to have things. Only thing we fear about walk on the road them time that dumpy.
Yeah.
Cope. Remember
A rolling calf.
a rolling calf and them thing. But no, it's different. I think then the children, the more like anybody could at school, anyone at the children, any parent could have literally stopped somebody and spanked them, and they have to go in the yard and can't say that. No, you can spank somebody have two gun pushing their nose. It's a different scenario.
Yes.
And we need to get back to those. No, we did. Technology is always good, but I tell you, it can play part against it too. Because, and I relate that to even my son them in his house. Most of them electronic thing over there, so I plug them out.
Right.
I'm still have to earn them. When they get to the grade, we start giving them a 1 month. They take with them cell phone. Say when the grade have to turn up around your boss, and then I waste my money go to school. You understand me? We have to make sure, sir, our children, we have to teach them the word frugal when it mean that in them no waste your thing. When them do anything, them do it first time, right?
I get
them just
that.
take a thing for granted.
I like that. Because I always wondered, just the whole Jamaica climate and what it would have been like. So I'm happy that you're able to share. I want you to encourage the people before we go. Another thought I'm having is it's really young people and just having family and marriage. A lot of young people don't see the need to get married. You would have experienced too. Does marriage make sense in this day and age? Can people just decide to just live common land? It doesn't matter.
No, marriage is a godly institution, and God said man must marry. Man will leave him home, mother and father, and was cleave to him wife. And I truly believe that God instituted man take care of woman, not the next way around. And sometimes in our society, it becomes norm for people to be living for, years without getting married. But marriage is an institution we need to respect, and because we are here as a nation, because most of the marriages has broken down, and people live in outside of wedlock for so much years and all of them things. But if we follow God principle, everything will line up. So marriage for me, I was married for 21 years. And let me tell you something, I don't believe in divorce. No, strongly don't believe in divorce. So it's amazing. No, I work at the said place with the ex-wife, and she said, "No, I said, God, you're amazing, God." I'm gonna say, look on that for 21 years. You can live with somebody for 21 years, 50 years, and you don't know them. Can I say that? Yeah. You see, marriage is about three things: love, trust, and respect. You have to love the person, trust them, and respect them. It doesn't mean that you get things right all the while, but the ability to look out and say, we have made this commitment. A lot of people have made the commitment and them fell short on the commitment. What God gave them. And it's not about feeling, it's about sticking to the commandment, because it's a commitment you make for life. So when you say I do, everybody today I'm going away because weakness on people. And when you say I do, it always easy. But when the time starts going, you say I do, you're ready for cut. No, man, you have to learn to stick to things and things there, because it's not easy. You ask people who will live through marriage for so much years, they're not going through a lot of things. And I tell you this, and I kid you not, every 7 years, every time something significant in a marriage broke it.
It's like for that reach me this year.
No. And when you go 7 years, when you reach the next 14 years, something significant go for broke up marriage again. No, I mean, I tell you, this is from experience. So if you go through the first 7 years, then you're going to reach the next 7 years, and you think the first marriage ended on 21 years, the third 7 years. I'm going to look on that. I'm going to say, God, when that happened, I say, God, me stop go to church. I say, God, why make this up?
Yeah.
But I know that God was doing the same thing. Because God wants to shift me in a different perspective. And believe me, God really shift me and shift my mind, because the focus of God, the one me depend. I never just at all. So I think about this, I think about finance, I think about this, I talk about everything else.
But more. See, you say you don't believe in divorce. So how you end up divorced then if you don't believe in?
I don't mean divorce.
Oh.
So I say,
so you sign the paper?
No, I don't sign nothing. I just say, look on the young lady, I say, you do your thing. What you want to do, just do what you need to do.
Oh.
So I don't sign no paper, nothing out there.
So if somebody in an abusive relationship or them something, what them to do?
That's a different thing. See counseling and interview. God know you have to make it as a beating stick. So you have to see it, that sometimes you have to make sure you see what is coming. And sometimes you have to listen to your parents too. I tell you, parents have a way, them look for you and them say, I don't think that person is right. And if you listen well, you have to hold the consequences. I remember talking to my mother that said something that said, oh, you should tell all the woman that talk about. If young now, we can make up my own mind and all. So you live with what you choose. So you really have to blame yourself. But in all of this, and I went through that period like it was the worst period. Wow. Go up on my face and I say everything. I just walk away from everything. Yeah. Walk from everything and start. But you know what beauty about that? God brought me down to a low place. And he said, "Me, I bring you down here, sir." And he said to me, "Son," I remember one day the Lord said, "He said, son, your healing begins with forgiveness."
Wow.
And when I take up that phone, I make that call and say, "Everything, all right. You and God just work out anything. Make it good." It's like I take up a load of anything that I go on my bed. Not nice, so when you can go to bed and sleep, and have nobody by your heart and not by your mind, it's just beautiful. And today we have a great relationship.
Amen. Look at that.
Group, super great relationship. And I say, look on that. And then I say, God, where they do? But then comes an next person and say, Mr. I'm married on tomorrow, man. So when lady can pop up on my agenda, I said, what is that? I said, Lord. And I said, Lord, what is again? I remember one day she asked me, you don't get married again? I said, I don't know. And and I shut down myself. I say, why should I make me shut down myself? I said, no, so I just open. So God, do your thing where I do. But God give me somebody where me and them share the same thing.
Right.
He said we share music together.
Yeah.
We pray together. Somebody who more spiritually inclined. And I remember years, me I said, me want to have a boy picnic. Look on it. Sometimes God want to shift something in the DNA. Him shift it to different places.
A question. There is a dynamic in terms of the age difference. How do you deal with that? Between you and your wife, age difference wise?
All right. Well, before we get to this point of the marriage, that is in terms of the conversation that we have. So you can deal with the age conversation, but that was at 20 years, like 19 years difference. So you can deal with it. You can deal with it. It's okay. So maybe make sure if you're prepared for deal with this. Because I don't see it as a thing as anything then. But for me, what my help her to do is make sure she, because she not outspoken and talk about things, but I can't tell she talk like it. So in terms of make sure she come up and say, no, you talk about things, you just put them out there and talk about it and get off it. No, she don't worry about nothing. She just to keep her mind, which is good. So yeah, we need to talk and have conversation about it. And for me, being older, that means me dominate her child now.
Right.
Marriage is about sharing, it's about anything. I don't hide anything from her. Don't do her account book, everything. She can know when anything is. Yeah, she know every single thing. Anything we own it together.
That's
we
right.
might go through the gate and think about guess what? Everything is shared equally. So it's like a man and say, boy, I have to stack up some things myself. Because I say, Lord, anything happen, you will put you first.
Amen.
So it's a different thing. It's two different things, two different relationships, And when you can come up with the family and pray and all of this, it's something different, Something different.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna wrap, but tell the people before we go, encourage them, word of encouragement. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for sitting down here with me. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. I know that about two services ago when you preached, I poured out my heart. And I want to say again here for the Kita Shines channel to have it on record that I appreciate you, I respect you, I honor you. Thank you for being kind to me. Thank you for being a man of example, a man of truth. And I really wish and desire to grow more, to love you, to understand you, and just to serve with you. Yes, so thank you very much.
You're welcome, Minister.
Yeah. So what that do now, Minister Neville? It's a Christmas season, Minister Neville. You like Christmas?
Very much.
All right. And in this season, what do you find yourself doing with your family, and what words of encouragement would you give to the people here in Jamaica, abroad, and everything in this season? What would you say?
All right. First of all, when it comes to the season, it's really a time we celebrate the birthday of Jesus Christ. Everybody is looking for gifts, like a fitting birthday. So one of all, we have to make sure that that's our birthday. Some people have birthday they say, but there are exceptions. But what we tend to do in December is to overspend and spend out every money that we don't have. So my word to you in terms of is to make sure that we, from a financial, know how much in terms you have to spend, and you spend wisely. Because there comes a month named January, which you have a lot of bills, and you're going to get paid late. You see, there's a thing, you get all this early pay in Christmas, December, like from the second week, and then you get like a bonus, and when you get a bonus, they want. I was saying this thing in church, you have three things there. Is either you want to live above your means, live within your means, or live below your means. And below your means is always the best place to live. Because sometimes we get money in our hand, we just want to spend it. We don't thinking about it. Then we just make sure we hold it and make sure so I see it again and make sure the money keep coming again. So we have to make sure we are deliberate not to spend out everything that we earn just by not thinking about how we need to spend. God call fool, but him not keep them.
That's true.
So I have to think about that in terms of the financial aspect. It's a time when we come together and celebrate, family. Family come together, we share, we might go for dinners and spend more time with family, because the children would be off on holidays and all of them things. So it's a good time to get, the family together, kind of kindle the family, and, even the extended families come together, for dinners, to make sure that we just come together at least, 1 or 2 times for the year to make sure. But it's a very festive season. I want to make sure family is very important in this season too. Not just spending. So we have to make sure
connecting and spending time with them.
Connected and spending time with the family, especially with the immediate family.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes.
Doing things together with the kids.
So you're gonna be doing some Christmas things. Yeah, may come and do them something.
Well, the
Cake.
wife will do that. They're
Okay.
gonna help her still. But we
Yes.
can cook still.
Me know, man. I
You
can
know.
cook.
So
Tariq, tell me and Gianni.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
Tell them to not get used to it still. By the mother portfolio that.
Woo.
So
any other Christmas thing before we go?
yeah, in all your Christmas, don't forget God who's always center of your life. So you make sure God is the first and foremost part of your life before you do anything and when you're spending. Have a consultation with God because He's going to direct you what you need to do, you know. Because sometimes you tend to do your own thing without consulting the big man up there. So God is first and foremost center of your life. Make Him the center of your life in this Christmas and every day. And you set up for success.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. So remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.